to the sports section of the Telegraph, where on the 26th of November 2020, David Miller writes, "I was there for the hand of God in 1986. England were well beaten, and their crybaby response was a travesty." The boiling indignation unleashed by England fans, and even by manager Bobby Robson, in response to Maradona's archly labelled Hand of God goal in 1986, was a travesty. Peter Shilton, England's hugely accomplished goalkeeper, and almost half a foot taller than the robust little Argentinian maestro, should have had the time and judgment to punch clear unthreatened. England sadly were crybabies in confrontation with a player who ranked alongside Di Stefano, Pele and Cruyff. Yes, the odds were stacked against England in Mexico City's humid air, with a rowdy, emotional crowd vastly outnumbering England's followers. The omens had not been promising the week of England's moderate first round against Portugal, Morocco and Poland. Yet, in the first 45 minutes against Argentina, England had rarely worked the ball coherently out of their own half. The midfield of Hoddle and Reid was being outmanoeuvred. Stoic Butcher and partner Fennick in central defence were constantly under threat. My estimation at half-time had been less whether Argentina would win than by how much. Maradona's solo capabilities were nestable. Wherever he played, notably in Italy with Napoli, he was butchered by sickle vendors under the eye of inadequate referees. Omitted in the 1978 World Cup by Argentina's coach, Cesar Luis Menotti, as being too young, Maradona had been an unrelenting target in Spain in 1982, notably by Belgium. 3 defenders detailed but bother him. Yet his spirits remained forever buoyant and indestructible. The very nature of his dribbling, his motion, and his movement was equal inspiration to both his team, whichever, and any audience. Handing in the penalty area? No, at times didn't. Accidentally or half intentionally, I'd seen them all at some time. Bobby Smith of Spurs, Gerd Muller, Joe Jordan, Thierry Henry with Arsenal or France. It is a factor of the game. The irony of that quarter-final is, in the first half, Fennick in defence had twice been unpunished, but multiple fouls at England's defence reel. Once elbowing Maradona in the face, only minutes after he'd been booked for a foul on. The damnation heaped upon Maradona was rampantly neutralised by his second strike, within 4 minutes of that first in the 51st minute. A glorious weaving run past 5 opponents, in strike as I did Cassini I ever saw in 14 final. A brilliant finisher Gary Lineker might have been, but in England's belated response, elusive John Barnes only coming on as substitute as Stephen, the quarter of an hour remaining, England never really in the hunt. Lineker's 81st minute goal, no more than a gestured response to one of football's most devastating exponents. Maradona's private life across the years, often reprehensible, earned more criticism than any directed at the clubs, coaches, and even politicians, who innocently and shamelessly attempted to exploit his joyous gifts. No cheat commands the efforts of 3 and sometimes 4 men to try to hold him. This was often England's calculated response to the threat which Maradona's ability posed for any team. They closed around him like a gang of farmhands, gingerly trying to grapple with a bull which had slit his pen. You're listening to the Telegraph, where David Miller writes, "I was there for the hand of God in 1986. England were well beaten, and their crybaby response was travesty." This article was published on the 26th of November 2020 and was read by Martin Buchanan for Now.